Hello everyone, and good morning. I know you guys are a little bit tired, but I have a big surprise for you again. So welcome to our presentation, Weißbierroboter 4.0. This project is a robotic serving station, as you can see here, and which is inspired by Bavarian beer culture. My name is Carissa. These are my friends Hussein and Faye. Okay. So as you all know, in Bavaria, beer is more than just a drink or a beverage. It's just a culture. And that's why our presentation and our project is more interesting, because it's more like a real life experience for visitors. So what do we do exactly in our project? We have a robot, actually a cobot, which is a collaborative robot, which will take your order, scan your order, and it will take a glass, open the bottle for you, and pour a beer for you, and wishes you a big post at the end. Previous project worked only with one beer, Weißbier, so we asked this question: why stop at one beer? We can add another beer, and that is where Helles beer came. Helles, as we all know, is very familiar, popular in your culture. Sorry. And so adding it felt very good for the audience and visitors, especially here. What were our main targets? So the process had a little flaws, and we had a lot of cobot limitations and errors. And of course, we wanted to add another beer to the project. So we wanted a smooth process without any errors, and which was more reliable and more flexible. But as soon as we started, we faced a lot of problems, which were four main problems. The first problem was we had two different types of glasses. As I think you all know, Helles glass and Weißbier glasses are not the same as height or shape. So the previous group designed a coaster which only supported Weißbier glasses. We had to design another universal coaster which will support both and also the bottles. We had a height issue because Helles glasses in the crate are shorter, and the cobot had their limitation reaching it because it sat too deep in the crate. We also had reachability problems because we wanted to extend our coasters from 4 to 6, and the cobots are not error-free, and they always hurt error limitation, error joint error. So we had to also fix those errors. And the biggest challenge was the opening station. As you all know, there is opening station, which the can is opened, but because of three main issues, it didn't work successfully, and sometimes the bottle dropped or the bottle did not open, the can did not open. It was because of the pressure issue, or the stabilization issue, or that it was not stable enough and it was not smooth enough. So what did we do and what did we change in our process? First and foremost, the opening process. We designed a lot of prototypes to stabilize our bottle so that they won't move, and it will be in the center when the can is opened. And this is what we designed at the end with SolidWorks. Then we designed the universal coaster, as I mentioned before, which also we had different prototypes, but this is the end, which supports Helles glass, Weißbier glass, and two bottles. And of course, we created a platform for Helles glasses, which I mentioned before, it was short, so now the robots don't have any problem reaching it in the crate. And of course, we optimized our process, and there's no unnecessary movement now, and no unnecessary stop between crate and the opener. It was not just about creating something, we wanted the process to be smoother, so we also were about eliminating some unnecessary steps. And also we wanted to try one idea, single gripper idea. We now have two different grippers, but we wanted to eliminate one of them. But of course, we did not manage to do it because of a lot of problems occurred in the process. So now the final process, first your product, your gear is scanned, then picked, then opened, poured, and reset.
And for the last time, before I'm inviting everyone to our station, I would like to mention big thanks to our university, Professor Straube and Eduardo, and those who are involved in this process. And I say big thanks because of this university and this project would be a chance to build such a project. And especially big thanks for the Hofbräuhaus Traunstein. They let us to drink and have as much as beer we want. Yes.
So, and a big thanks to Walter, of course, our mentor. It wasn't that, but he was one of our biggest supporters of the process. So, big thanks to him, of course.